He was born in Spain, trained by Spain, wanted by Spain, and in 2026, he will walk onto a World Cup pitch, captaining the country that wasn't even his passport at birth. You're probably thinking this is just another local boy makes it big story. It's not. This is the story of a kid who had every reason to play for the team that built him, and chose his blood instead. And that one decision is about to collide with destiny in the biggest tournament of his life. His father sold goods on the streets of Madrid. His mother cleaned houses across the city. Two Moroccan immigrants, working long hours just to keep their 3 children fed, while their youngest son was falling in love with a ball. At 7 years old, he walked into Real Madrid's youth academy, one of the most elite football factories on earth. While other kids his age were still learning to tie their boots, he was already being clocked by scouts for his speed. Year after year, he climbed. Real Madrid's first team, a loan spell in Germany, a title win in Italy. By his early 20s, he was lining up next to 2 of the greatest players alive in Paris. On paper, this was a Spanish success story, a Madrid kid who made it. But there was one detail the academy couldn't train into him, and it's the detail that changes everything. Every elite young player raised in Spain's system eventually faces the same decision. Which country do you play for? He had the choice. Spain's youth teams had already capped him. The path was wide open, comfortable, expected. He chose Morocco. Not the easier option. Not the obvious one. The one tied to the language spoken in his house growing up, the food on his family's table, the culture his parents never let fade, even while raising their kids in the middle of Madrid. That decision detonated in 2022. Morocco faced Spain, his birth country, in the World Cup knockout stage. And it came down to penalties. He stepped up, calm, no fear, and he chipped the ball softly down the middle, almost lazily, past a diving Spanish goalkeeper. Morocco eliminated Spain. He had just knocked out the country that built him as a footballer, using the exact composure that country taught him. The country that trained him to be elite just got beaten by the country he chose to represent. That's not poetic coincidence. That's a son proving exactly where his loyalty always was. Now it's 2026. The World Cup is being played across the very continent, North America, where football is fighting for relevance. And he's not just playing in it. He's captaining his nation into it. The boy whose parents pushed a cart and mopped floors across Madrid is now leading a nation onto the sport's biggest stage. Every training session his parents drove him to, every sacrifice they made on minimum wage, it all funnels into this one tournament. And here's the detail most people miss. He didn't just choose Morocco emotionally. He reportedly still lets his mother manage his finances to this day, the same woman who once cleaned houses to support him. The success never separated him from where he came from. That's the twist nobody talks about. He didn't outgrow his roots. He built his entire empire on top of them. He had the easier road. He picked the harder, prouder one instead. And in a few weeks, the whole world watches if that choice pays off one more time. Would you have made the same choice he did? Comfort or roots? Drop your answer below.